All right, welcome. Today we're going to talk about the drain cleaning ad copy, how to attract your best customers. Specifically, we're going to be talking about putting together a loss leader campaign. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to start with a bad ad. Here I am in Los Angeles. I pulled this ad from the LA market earlier today. This is the first position. I'm not going to embarrass the company, but I do want to use this as an example and what not to do and what to avoid. First and foremost, a click like this in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is one of the largest markets in the country, the most competitive markets for drain cleaning, and it can easily cost, this click could cost anywhere between $75 and $125, depending on the time of the day and how much competition is there and how wet things are. So when I look at this campaign or this ad, and if I'm spending that much on a click, you want to do everything that you can possibly do to make that ad as effective as possible. And this thing is just, slapped together. So, um, if you're going to spend a premium on a click, a company like this may take 3, 4, 5 clicks before a lead or an opportunity comes by. And if they're booking at 50%, that's 10 clicks. So you're looking at a book cost per call here at around $750 if the CSR team is 50% effective and they're converting at 25%. So yeah, that's a lot of money for a $59 drain call. So I'm going to talk more about the strategy and the strategy video on this page. Um, but just in terms of just drain cleaning copy, you can see we're using the words cleaning and clearing interchangeably. I know some of you like to run that clearing campaign. It's not a cleaning, it's a clearing, and we're just gonna go to the home and we're gonna throw this, what is that, the blow bag down the main line, and that's a clearing. You gotta be very careful, especially if you sell HVAC. If you're a multi-trade and you sell HVAC and you're doing that drain clearing campaign, 5 out of 10 of those, if they go bad, they're going to turn to a negative review on Google. So sometimes it's not worth it if you're selling higher average ticket opportunities. So be careful with that. Also, Google, I've seen Google shut down companies that have abused the system for misrepresentation or bait and switch advertising. This may fall under that if you have a number of complaints or bad reviews against you. So be very cautious. Cleaning versus clearing. This ad's trying to do a lot in just a few sentences here. 59 or it's free. If you've been in the drain business or if you've been in, a Nexstar or, one of the large training organizations, that probably came about 10 years ago. 93 or it's free, basically means we're going to clear the line or it's free. The call is going to be free, right? So, got to be very careful with that. There's two reasons why people will give you a bad review: timing and price presentation. How did you present the price, and did the price set the expectations properly, or did you, advertise a $59 drain cleaning and, try to sell a $15,000 sewer replacement? So be careful with how you advertise these loss leaders. If you're not building value and you're not setting clear expectations, it's a recipe for just a bad quality lead and a bad experience for both parties. Also, I don't like this picture. You and I both know that this is a drain. A homeowner is going to look at that and say, "What is that?" And they're going to stare at it, and they'll finally get it that it's a drain. But same thing if you look at air conditioning ads, you see boxes. Um, First position, there's a lot of wasted space that is not being used, there's at least two more lines that this company could be taking advantage of to make the ads stand out. So, some things to look at when you look at an ad. There's a lot that goes into it. I'm going to walk you through this ad. This is an ad that is very similar to what we're running here for Mikhail's. Mikhail's has been a client of Ad Machines for a very long time. And when they first started with us, when Tim Mikhail started with us, he really didn't have a drain division. I think they were doing $50,000 to $60,000 a year. Now they do well over 3-4 million. And one of the things that changed the dynamic for them was the loss leader advertising, but doing it in a smart and strategic way. So let's get to the ad copy formula and break it down. And first and foremost, you want an offer. Now you want to be strategic in your offer. The last thing you want to do is go down the path of chasing somebody to the bottom. If you look in Los Angeles, if you look in Phoenix, you're going to see $9, $19, $33, $39, $49 drain cleaning. So there's a big range of pricing. Even 49, in my opinion, is kind of low. I'm not a big fan of loss leader campaigns. I'm really not, only because I've seen the quality of the leads collectively through all of the companies that I've worked with over the years, and you have to do it right. There's an art and science to it, and it's complicated. So if you just throwing numbers out there thinking you're going to get good quality leads, that's not the recipe. You might get lucky, but you want a strategy behind that. So come up with an offer. You're not going to make money on the loss leader. When you approach this, you almost want to do a job costing for 10 jobs that you get out of this campaign. And if the ratio on marketing acquisition is 10-1 and your overhead makes sense, then that's a winner. And if you're not getting a good result, then it's probably not a campaign that you want to run, right? The three things that you need in this campaign: obviously the loss leader, the offer, speed, and trust. If you can't do all three of those, then don't run the campaign, okay? Speed, it can't be same day service. You have to put a number on it. 60-minute, 90-minute, 3-hour, 4-hour. Be creative. And keep in mind, when you put timing on something, it's not an end-all be-all, and it's not something where you have to run that in a 25, 50-mile radius. You can run it in select zip codes. So you can scale that speed. And hopefully you're not sending a licensed guy out there. It's a drain technician. And you only run this campaign if you have sewer replacement equipment, if you have excavation equipment, if you have, jetting, all of the equipment that you need to sell repair and replacement, right? Availability. When I go to Disney World with my kids, I hate sitting in line. I'm going to pay a little bit extra. Well, it's not a little bit; it's a lot. For the fast pass. So, that's the type of customer that you want. You don't want somebody that's shopping you for $49 and they'll call you back because they need to call the next guy who's at 48. That's not your customer. And if you watch my strategy video, I'm going to talk to you about how we run the ads and the targeting that goes into this. This ad will not go in front of everybody searching for drain cleaning. It only goes to a select audience. So we try to weed that out as best as we can. And we're looking for a good quality customer here, not a volume of tire kickers, right? So we want that customer. who is looking for it now. There's a legitimate emergency or some kind of pain, and they're searching for a mainline cleaning, not, not a toilet cleaning or a laundry room or, um, a sink. We want mainline. All right. So um, if we scroll down here to high-tech camera inspection, you're going to notice that I didn't use the word free. So we want to build some value. What can you do that you could bolt on to this service to add more value? Most of the time it's a free camera inspection included with the drain cleaning. We're going to eliminate the word free only because free attracts people looking for free stuff. And we're going to replace that with a high-tech camera inspection, right? It is high-tech. We're throwing a camera down a drain line. We're showing somebody what their drain looks like on, in a video. And if you're smart, you're recording that video and you're sending that to them later, and you'll keep that on file just in case you get any issues down the line. Plus, we're coming up with a no clog guarantee. So, we're going to give away a 1-year no clog guarantee. You may have a 5-year, you may have a 3-year, you may have a 6-month. You want some type of, hey, if you pick our best solution or our recommended solution, we can give you a warranty, and this is what it looks like. We certainly want to make this ad appear local, so we're going to include the name of the city, and we want to talk about the benefits. And really the benefits are you can use your home's plumbing again. You can wash the dishes, you can take a shower, you can flush the toilet, right? So when it's all said and done, and I'm using all of Google's features, and keep in mind when you look at this ad, this is for illustrative purposes. Even if you used all these features, your ad will not look like this when you go live on Google. Only select features will show, unless of course you're a long-time advertiser and you consistently spend the most in your market, then you start to see all of the features, or almost all of them, start to stand out in certain situations, right? Plus, there are features here that I like better than some others, but I want to talk to you about how we structure these ads. I really like these image extensions. We're looking at these a lot now. It's interesting to see how this ad, this image here, will perform against maybe a technician image, and see which one pulls in a better response. These are definitely helping improve click-through rates. You're going to notice, and I don't have it on the slide deck here, that there is a verification process for advertisers, and you see this check mark now. Most of my clients have that, so they'll see a check mark next to their ad. Plus we have the logo. We have the reviews. And then we have our direct offer, $49 drain cleaning special. Now, we'll cycle these through the positioning of this. We'll either run with the speed in first position and run with the offer in second position, and vice versa. And we always maintain a sticky position in position 3 here. So $49 drain cleaning special, 60-minute rapid response. We're ready now in Philly. If you have an emergency mainline sewer backup, so I am qualifying this ad. So look, if you have a toilet clog, that's not what you're here for. So I'm excluding people from interacting with the ad if they read it. If you have an emergency mainline sewer backup, not a toilet, not a sink, not a tub, not a laundry, not a commercial industrial, it's a mainline sewer backup in a home, all right? And you need help now, call McHale. Since 1950, 2,300 plus 5-star review. Offer applies to main sewer lines only, basic labor, proper access is required. So not only did I communicate the fact that this ad is for mainline, it only applies to mainline, so it's mentioned twice in the ad. Basic labor only. So those of you who want to run that clearing campaign, Um, you can set the tone that, there is extra fees involved if I need to do A, B, and C or X, Y, and Z. I will tell you, if your long game is to develop client relationships and you want to cross sell into HVAC and other verticals, then I would just, do the drain cleaning for what it is. All right. You don't want to trip yourself up in a sales situation. I've seen so many negative reviews on these clearings. I don't like clearing campaigns at all. We stand behind our work with a 1-year no claw guarantee. There's our warranty and everything else that I mentioned in the draft. We have our benefits: open your drains, flush your toilet, take a shower, wash your dishes. We have our phone number. We have the location. Then we have at the bottom, we have the value using site links, high-tech camera inspection included. And we also, I always, anytime I include something, I always want to put the value of it. If I were to call you just to do a camera inspection, how much would you charge me to do that? That's the value, right? And I always like to put something in the ad copy that's going to trigger a question. Ask about our drain cleaning, our drain jetting service, right? And you're going to notice that what you don't see is more important than what you do see. You don't see any words like free in there. I don't have any financing offers for drain cleaning. It's kind of it kind of cancels out the whole loss leader positioning if you're going to throw hey, we can finance this drain cleaning. Like, that doesn't really make sense. Get a free quote, comprehensive drain evaluation, explore our 52-point process. You got to keep in mind, you either want to attract stupid people to come through your funnel and hard sell them, or you just want the guy that needs it done now and he's going to throw your credit card at him. That's the guy I like to market to. And he doesn't want to look at the 52-point process or the evaluation or the financing. He has the money. He's going to get it done. He's not going to question you how much it's going to cost. And you're going to have a customer for life if you can service that guy and live up to the expectations in the ad copy. And that's what it's all about. Setting expectations and delivering on expectations, giving people value, and moving on to the next opportunity.